Hi there and welcome to Public Speaking. My name is Fran and we are here now in the chapter number 3. This is first of 2 chapters where we'll talk about your preparation. In this one we will talk about your psychological and physical preparation. When we speak about psychological preparation, we are actually speaking about glossophobia, the fear of public speaking. And probably you know everything about it. Statistics says that if 4 of us are having a cup of coffee, then only 1 person at the table will not be affected by it. And you know that immortal Seinfeld joke that says when you're in a funeral, you are so much better off down there than you are giving in a eulogy. So how is glossophobia manifested? You heard about epinephrine or adrenaline and what it does to our body. It speeds our heart rate, so it starts pounding. It gets our blood pressure so we can't breathe. And then of course our palms are moist, our muscles are tensed, and we are not so only short of breath, but our mouth are so dry. We are talking here about the stage fright. The thing with the stage fright is that it's actually a good thing because it will give you energy you need so you will be able to better transfer your communication towards the audience. You will be more believable. What does stage fright do to unexperienced presenters or public speakers? Well, first of all, they read their material. They're so nervous so they can't look the audience in the eyes, so they read their material. And in addition, they speed up. They talk too fast, they don't make pauses, and they just like skimming through the notes they want to say. When we're speaking about glossophobia, the key question, the key part is, what are you telling to yourself? What is your inner dialogue when you're preparing for your public speak, or just like a couple of seconds before you go in front of the audience? Are you telling yourself, I can't do it? Or who am I even to come in front of these people and say something about it? Or are you telling yourself, they will judge me? They will not like what I'm doing. We are here talking about 2 very specific fears. One is the fear of failure, the other one is the fear of rejection. Look, when we speak about rejection, we want to be liked and we want to be accepted. And we have this fear that we will go through emotional pain if people don't like what we are saying or if people don't like us as a person. And when we speak about the failure, we actually are afraid that we will get embarrassed, that we will get ashamed. There are a couple of very rational reasons why this is actually not true. The first one is, and it's an old saying, that people, the audience, they want you to succeed. And it's so true. Think about it. Have you ever been in the public and somebody's coming out to speak and you say to yourself, I want to be bored by this person so much that I will fall asleep? People have positive expectations. People want to hear something new, they want to hear something interesting and with value, and they want to be motivated and inspired. So your audience always has that positive expectations when you're coming in front of them. Second thing, it's never personal. It's only personal to you, but it's not personal to your audience. If you come out and just nail that presentation, the audience will think, well, this guy is great or this girl is amazing. But if you don't, they will think, well, I would do probably the same. The only person who really thinks that something bad will happen, it's you. I had this stage fright and this glossophobia so many times. And one time I failed so miserably. It was in my business school where we were forced by Fred to do the stand-up comedy. And stand-up comedy, it's Mount Everest of public speaking because you're doing something personal and you engage it, you want to make people laugh. You cannot hide behind some charts and graphs. So I came there and after 5 seconds I was so lame and nobody was smiling. And I thought, I'm done. I can pack my bags. I will get expelled from the business school. And then the funny thing happened. You know what happened? Nothing happened. Nobody cared. People don't care how much you do. Only you care. They will forget what you said and they will forget everything about you 2 minutes after you're done with your presentation or with your public speech. There's a good trick you can do. If you have a glossophobia, you take your friend or a person who is dear to you and you put it in the middle of the audience. And when you start talking, you just talk to that person. And that person, you will give instruction just to nod your head like you're doing fine, you're doing so well, just keep on, just keep on, just keep on. And this will help you, like if in the initial couple of minutes, so you will get your momentum and you will become more sure what you're doing. When we are talking about the physical preparation, if we are short of breath, then we have to do breathing exercises. And you know how it's done. You inhale for a couple of seconds, well, depending how big, how huge your lungs are, and then you keep that air inside and breathe out, because you wanna remove that shallow breathing you have. You wanna breathe in and breathe out. And then of course you will start relaxing your shoulders, like moving is like this. And also just like with your fingers and with your legs. There's a amazing advice. I read it in Speak to Win, and it was so funny that I said to myself, I have to try it. And that's when you stand in front of the public or when you're preparing, just like start wiggling your toes. And the reason would be it's what our mothers did to us when they were holding her in their hands. So it's kind of a stimulus response. But it's so funny, and I tried it, and when I tried, and I'm actually doing it right now, and I can't stop laughing, it will definitely take your mind off a focus of like what bad is going to happen and put it in the perspective like what can you achieve and what value can you give to the public. Also another trick, before you start your presentation, start talking to the people outside. Introduce yourself and learn their names, of course, because you will be using their names. But when you speak to the people, when you start your presentation, you will have some familiar faces there. You will have people who already you met, and they will give you that positive boost. Also, when we speak about physical preparation, and you know about Murphy Law, you have to come at least 1 hour before you start, because anything that can go wrong with the equipment and with the heating or cooling or with your laptop or with the presentation will go wrong if you didn't let the time to prepare yourself. Okay, enough about the glossophobia and physical preparation. There are so many great techniques, and you can find them in literature and you can find them on in video tutorials, but we have so much short time and we can cover it all. Actually, this is your responsibility to deal with your inner dialogues and your anxieties and worries and troubles. Let's now move to another chapter where we'll discuss how to prepare your material. Thank you.